Good morning. It's Tim here. I'm getting close to my end of my study here on Jesus, the Divine Teacher. So today we're reading from Luke. This is chapter 24, and we're going to read from verse 28 to about 32 here. So let's just jump in here and see where it takes us. So they drew near to the village to which they were going. He asked, and so this was after the resurrection. Jesus appeared to a couple of the apostles. They're walking on the road. All right, so that's the context here. So, and for one reason or the other, they didn't recognize Jesus. I think it was like a spiritual veil. Anyway, okay, so Jesus acted as if he were going farther. But they urged him strongly, saying, "Stay with us, for it is toward evening, and the day is now far spent." So they're being hospitable to this guy, total stranger, as far as their understanding is. So he went in to stay with them. When he was at the table with them, he took bread and blessed and broke it and gave it to them. And their eyes were opened. And then they recognized who he was, basically. And he vanished from their sight. Gone. And then they said to each other, this was the verse that was part of the study here. Did not our hearts burn within us while he talked to us on the road? While he opened to us the scriptures. And I thought this is really neat. There's this concept here that's opening to us the scriptures. Because when you think about, I was scrolling through X today, and there's a bunch of people, Christians were posting something, do you believe Jesus, basically. And a lot of belligerent antichrist behavior happened in the comments, of course. But it's just so frustrating, and I read this, and it's like, their minds are, there's a veil closing their mind. So it's hard to see these words that these people are saying and not want to respond with really a terse comment back to them. Like how can you not see this? But it's because they're kind of not allowed to. They're not at a place where they've been granted that blindness to remove from them. So I'm really struggle with those situations for myself, because my initial response is like, keyboard warrior, let's go for it. But they're the victim as well. Because Satan's blinded their eyes, and God hasn't allowed the blindness to go. They need a healing, a spiritual healing. So, yeah, sad. Sad that my initial response is an aggressive response, and that's a reflection on my personality. I'm still being worked on. I'm a work in progress, obviously. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that insight on what I read today. Hope you're doing well. God bless.